conditional formatting is widely used in Excel, and it enables us to change font characteristics and cell fill color when a condition is met. I am Nabil Murad. In this tutorial, I show you how to apply a blinking conditional formatting to a cell that starts blinking if a condition is met and stops blinking when the condition is gone. So let's see how we do that in Excel. Here is my start file. You can download the exercise file and follow along by clicking on the link below this video. In this worksheet, I have in column A list of employee names, and then in columns B to E, I have the quarterly sales for each employee. Then in column F, I have a line total, and in cell F20, I have the total company revenue. And what I would like to do is to compare the total company revenue in cell F20 to the sales goal in cell B1. So I created a conditional if function in cell H1 that compares F20 to B1 that compared the total revenue to the sales goal. And it returns target met if we meet the target, and it returns below target if we didn't hit the sales goal in cell B1. I would like to add on top of that an eye-catching conditional formatting to cell H1. So cell H1 will appear blinking if we are below the target. That means we need to take an action. So let's see how do I create that by switching to my Visual Basic editor. To switch to my Visual Basic editor, I'm going to hit Alt F11. In the Visual Basic editor, I want to create a module, so I click on the down arrow of Insert and I select Module. And here I want to start creating a simple code, and this simple code will look at the cell where we want the blinking conditional formatting to appear. So I'm going to name this code sub blink cell, and there I hit enter. I start by declaring a variable that stores the cell reference of the cell where we want the blinking to appear. So I'm going to type dim cell to blink as range. Then I'm going to assign a value to the cell to blink by using the keyword set, and it's equal to range H1. My next step will be repeating a set of instructions that will give the impression that cell H1 is blinking. So I'll be changing the color of H1 to orange, and then to white, and then back to orange, and I keep repeating. By doing this, it will give the impression as if the cell is blinking. So I'll be using the do loop statement for repeating a set of instructions. So I type do, and then I type loop. Between the do and loop, I'll keep repeating the instructions. And I want to keep repeating these instructions so long as cell F20, which is the total company revenue, is less than the sales goal. So if the total company revenue is below the sales goal, then I want to draw the attention to the user that we are below the target. So I say do while range F20 dot value is less than range B1 dot value. Do while range F20 dot value is less than range B1 dot value. What do you want to do? I want to change the fill color, and I'll be using an orange color. The orange color has a color index 44. So I type cell to blink dot interior dot color index equals 44. And then I want a little pause before blinking another time, before changing the color to white. So I type application.wait. How long would you like to wait? I want to wait 1 second. So I type now plus time value 0:00:01 in double quotes in brackets, and I close the bracket for the application.wait. I'm going to repeat these two lines. So I select them, Control C, and then I paste Control V. After 1 second, I want to change the fill color to white, which is color index 0, and then I wait 1 more second, and I want to change one more time to orange. So I type cell to blink dot interior dot color index equals 44. To be able to use the worksheet as regular while the code is running, then I type do events. So if the revenue is below the sales goal, we'll start blinking. What if the revenue changes and it's above the sales goal? Then in this case, I want to say if cell F20 is greater than or equal to B1, then change it back to white. So after the loop, I type an if statement. If range F20.value is greater than range B1.value, then what would you like to do? Well, I want to change the cell to blink to white. So I type cell to blink dot interior dot color equals VB white. And then I close the if statement by typing end if. I finished creating my code. But I don't want to keep triggering the code from within the Visual Basic editor. I want the code to be triggered whenever I make a change to any one of the sales amount in the 4 quarters, which means if I make any change from B5 down to E19, I want the code to be triggered automatically. And that requires creating a worksheet event. So I'm going to right-click on the Sheet tab in Excel, and to reveal the worksheet event, I click on View Code. Now I'm back to the Visual Basic editor. I want to reveal the worksheet event, so I click on the down pointing arrow of the left drop list, and I select Worksheet. By default, it triggers the worksheet selection event, which is not the one I want. So from the top right drop list, I change it to the change event, and I can delete the previous event. This is the change event that I want, and it says by value, target as range. And what I would like to say, if my target, the cell that's going to change, is within the range from B5 to E19, then go ahead and call the subroutine blink cell. How do I do that? Between the private sub and end sub, I write an if statement. So I type if there is an intersection between the target and the range B5 to E11, and I write it if not is reversing application.intersect target, range B5 E19 is nothing. Then what do you want to do? I want to call the macro blink cell. So if there is an intersection between the target and this range, is nothing has been reversed by the not. Then in this case, what do you want to do? I want to call the macro blink cell. I want the cell to start blinking. But the cell will start blinking based upon another condition if the revenue is below the sales goal in cell B1. And now we are good to go. But just imagine a situation. How am I going to stop the blinking if I wish? Then I go to my module, and let's bring the module one more time, Control R to bring the Project Explorer, and I double click on the module, and I'll be adding a little condition that says, if I type 1 in cell D1, then stop the macro, exit the do, exit the looping. So I'm going to type that just below the do events, and I type if range, open bracket, double quote, D1, double quote, close bracket, dot value equals 1, then exit do. So if I want to stop the blinking, I just type 1 in cell D1. Whenever I make a change, I want to reset D1. The final thing I want to do, I want to go to the other code, the worksheet event, by double-clicking on Sheet 1 Sales. And in this worksheet event, I want to say not only I want to call the blink cell, but I want to clear number 1 in case I typed it in cell D1. So before the call blink cell, I add one more line, range, open bracket, double quote, D1, double quote, close bracket, dot clear contents. Now let's understand the logic. Whenever I make any change in the range from B5 to E19, two things will happen. In case you typed anything in D1, that will be cleared. And the second thing that will happen, it will call the macro blink cell. What does the macro blink cell do? I switch to module 1. This macro will evaluate a condition. If the total revenue in cell F20 is below the sales goal in cell B1, then cell H1 will start to blink. How does it blink? It's not a real blinking. It's a successive change in the fill color. So I'm creating a looping, and this looping is conditional while the total revenue in cell F20 is below the target in cell B1. I will be changing the color to orange, color index 44. I wait a second, and then I change it to white, color index 0. I wait another second, and I change it to orange, color index 44. And it keeps repeating these instructions. And in case you want to stop it, then go to cell D1 and type number 1. Now, let's test our code. I'm switching back to Excel, and in Excel I want to change a cell value so that my total revenue appears below the target. So what if I type 2000? Now I should be below the target, and cell H1 is now blinking. If I go back and change the sales amount so that the total revenue is above the target, when I hit enter, now I see that the if statement in cell H1 is returning target met, and the blinking has been stopped. Let me test it in a different way. I want to change it and make it below the target by changing the value of cell B5, and I'll make it 1500. When I do that, the total revenue is below the target, and blinking starts. And let's assume I want to stop the blinking without going to the Visual Basic editor. I select cell D1 and I type 1. When I hit enter, the blinking has been stopped. And if you enjoyed this training video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel and ring the bell to be notified when new tutorials are released. The best is yet to come. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.